having a lot of issues.
Because right now we all me having discussion with Pankaj sir related to your timing and how you're managing in morning even the evening. So this kind of conversation going about yourself only, sir. And
Uh,
suddenly you came in the picture. Good, good, sir.
yeah, today I
Namaste,
had some
sir. Good
time, so I said
evening.
I'll check, see how you guys are doing. Good. So I was expecting a lot more people, only three so far.
Yes, yes, people will join, sir.
Oh, okay.
So what is?
Yes. What can you say, right? Yeah, it's okay. Um, American rule is very simple. If you can't join a meeting on time, then you don't join it. Not like unless you are a big shot and big manager uh, of the whole group, you can join anytime. But in general, all stakeholders are supposed to be meeting on time. But then problem is that this is not the work meeting. This is the social meeting. So social meeting people have some leeway. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Say the word, and then I'll give you the Hindi English word. Say the word you have in mind in Hindi. Right. Okay. So 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 the way you say is that normal saying is that people go to well, but in this case, well has come to us, so we are really happy. That's how you say it. Okay. Yeah, but what that's that's not the thing. I mean, I also enjoy it talking to you guys. So it's both ways. I get pleasure because that way I'm connected to India and see what's happening in your mind and everybody's mind there. I get pleasure out of it, and it's enjoyable to talk to young fellows and see what is going in your mind, how you guys are doing, and that's what is life. What else is in the life? If you look at the planet from space picture, which I was showing you the other day, I mean, have we do we are we capable of if you look from the far off distance, it looks the same, right? We may try to do here and there whatever we are doing whole day long, but our
Right.
change, whatever we do collectively, our work is not visible from space. Only bad thing is visible, that you know Earth is becoming from blue to gray, right?
Right, right, sir.
So
So
that's good.
Amarnath, sir, right now in Mumbai, rainy season is coming. So it seems like a rainy season. Today, the rain is also there.
Well, that's good thing because in Indian cities only the rain cleans the streets, right? We uh, we were talking about it in last night meeting that how we have in Delhi air is so bad. Yeah, I experienced that one. I saw everywhere. It was the topic last night. They had was environmental issues and cleanliness, and then yeah, Delhi came in picture because I also go through Delhi to my village, and it is so dirty city. I cannot believe it is capital city. Uh, Maybe some part of Delhi is clean, but most of the Delhi is dirty. and so they depend on rain just like you guys in Bombay. But Bombay is a little better than Delhi, I assume, in cleanliness, because there is at least some uh, sense there. But I don't understand how Delhi is so filthy. So it's good that you are getting rain.
No, but this rain is unpredictable right now. The month kind
Oh,
of March, rain
uh-huh.
not should be there because
Ah.
the month is, no, summer season is emerging, right? So
Oh, so you are.
we should need to kind of waiting for the huge summer or huge hot season will it should be there. But it's unfortunately or suddenly rain is coming, so people is scared sometimes
Yeah,
because
that's
right now the mosam is changed differently, so it is also affect our health also.
yes, yes. So basically, it's going to be a longer summer for you. Unfortunately, that's how it looks like.
Right, maybe.
Hmm. So, is there any special topic today?
Yes, sir. Pangas sir, you can display the topic content in the screen. So yesterday night the topic was uh, feeling. So it's really hard feeling topic, sir, and really we all enjoyed to talking
What
with
was the
Sharad
topic?
sir.
Feeling? Your
No, it
feelings?
was yeah, feeling. Yesterday topic was I am talking about.
Oh, okay.
So it was really good feel or soul to soul connect with Sharad sir. Sharad sir already share us their kind of poetry or kind of shairi also
Yeah, yeah.
he has invented.
He's very talented person. He can do so many things. You guys should make him your role model. Be like,
Right, sir.
he's a wonderful guy. He speaks so many languages. He interconnects with everybody. He doesn't have ego. I mean, he is wonderful man. He should be like people like him should be MLA, MP, and minister in India.
Right. So sir is good kind of good poet, good what you can say. Sir having interest in various zone, all
Hmm.
in one package. Because sir is also said that sir also written some kind of phrases, some kind of muhavra, kavita, even though shari also. He
Oh, very
used to
nice.
present their forum also, having different kind of group. Sir has
Yeah, he
joined.
was. Yeah, he has. He was saying something about that. Very nice. You guys should practice too. Yeah, he was saying that you
Yes,
can
yes,
write
yes,
it in
sir.
any. Yeah, right. You can write it in any language and present there. That's what he was saying. So give it a try. Or okay, I see a lot more people now. Vivek, Sudhanshu, a few other people. So um, yeah, let's guys. Hello, say something. Let
Namaste,
everybody
Amarnath
speak
sir.
up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Namaste, all of you. Good evening, all of you. And also,
Welcome, Vivek sir. Welcome, Sudhanshu ji.
am I audible, sir? Okay, sir. So, of all, yes, sir. So first of all, very good evening to all of you. And now I come to the topic that is work. A very good topic, like by our host. That we all know work is worship. Work is worship. And also, I want to tell some slokas of Sanskrit, which reveals the importance of work. That karmanyevadhikaraste ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phal heturho karmadi. And one thing also, one sloka is also surati rakha jo jas karai so tas phal chakha. So these slokas about karma. Karma is so important for all creatures of the world, because not only for humans, because only one difference between human work for their growth and also for their food. But another creature work is important for everyone. And after this of the that is yes, my job is I feel so happy to do my work because and do that job. This job because of a uh, one and so I I like concentrate and love our job, master of our job. So tend to concentrate the uh, that I am happy with my co-workers, because friendly and always come to help each other. They help each other. In our college, it was a good environment as a teachers and also for the students, because we all are as family members, and we are as family members, and when I was one little hesitate because I nowadays sorry, I am so happy and do my job with my fact. I have a lot well and more responsibilities to me. So to me that I in my job, so I work now and job नहीं change करेंगे because work again and again you will not be able to guide to do any job. So work confidence and also uh, that makes you master of that job, and after some time you and
Yes, yes, sure. Why not? So I am audible to you guys. Okay, thank you so much. So first of all, thank you so much all to present here on the time. And the topic is very well known. Might be all persons should aware about the topic and might be connected with each other life, daily life, day to day life. So work is something which you are doing in your life. Might be your eating is your work. Might be you are watching is your work. Might be you are right now present in this forum. It is also work, right? So if you categorize anything which you are doing, it is called work. This is simple layman language, right? So from my perspective, I'm talking about. So if you categorize your work in different manner, so some work in your personal, some work in the professional, some work is for yourself. So that's the reason you can have work as per your category. For example, if you are going to do work, kind of a job for your improvement or your remuneration thing, so that kind of it's come under the professional work. And for example, if you are doing work for yourself to doing anything, eating, watching, kind of workout, any yoga, any kind of work. So this is your self or self improvement or personal improvement kind of work, right? So if I'm talking about the topic, relevant topic, so what is your job, right? So if you are talking about for me, so my job is to handle. I'm talking about from a professional itself. So my job is to handle various accounts of my customer who already have relation with us as a banker since 20 years, 25 years. So I need to manage those kind of accounts to give them right solution to handle their portfolio, to suggest them best plan for them to survive to survive their life in good manner in the future also. So this work is I'm doing for my as a professional work I'm talking about. And if I'm talking about second point, which is where do you work? So right now I'm working bank. You are aware about. So so if I get call from any of our customer, any client, so immediately I try to resolve them. I try to help them. So my job role as for the for the kind of company design totally different. But what perspective I'm working, it's kind of help. So people have only two things: whether he need help or whether he have some future plan, right? So only two work is basically he's having requirement. From my perspective I'm talking about the work. Second thing, why do you choose that job? So so if I'm talking about my professional job, so no one can like to have any job. Any job will have hectic. Any job will have very difficult, because the job is something which is not your dream. Might be some people will get dream job also. I'm talking about, but I'm talking about general or various people, various crore people has facing the same issue. Dream job will never be in your clutch. So if you think about, or if you are in the job seeker, so if you are not have in your if you're not have any job in your hand, so the first goal, first priority would be do some work, because that time money will be your first priority. So in that scenario, in that circumstances, uh, so randomly I also choose a work, but the work was very professional, and I like it. So that's the reason I chosen this work. Apart from that, is it popular job in your country? Why not? Every country have banking system. It's kind of backbone of financial core job. Or if you are aware about Mumbai is financial capital, so banking role is very important. Even though Corona time, various job has been gone from various people. People are crying. People are having very trouble in the Corona time. But even the banking industry is the industry easily survive, because in that scarcity of money, people is having requirement for loan, people is having requirement for different perspective, even though, right? So banking is surviving job, good job, or good industry I'm talking about. Apart from that, do you get uh, on well with your colleague? Yes, I have a good colleague who support me always, who stand for me also sometime. So yes, good colleague. Even though apart from that, if I'm talking about our my perspective towards my colleague, it's good, helping each other, supporting each other. Even though learning, kind of thing is also going on. Even though, if you what was your first day like? So I'm sure. So first day it's kind of enjoyment day. Honeymoon period is going on the first day, or might be 3 months for the any job. So it was good, enjoyable job. Apart from that, what responsibility do you have at work? Yeah, good. So the point is, if I'm talking about responsibility, so I have various responsibility about my client, about my portfolio, kind of customer, because I have any various restriction about my database also, because data is very important in this uh, 21st century. Or so I need not to share any data to anyone, and a various parameter for personal information of our customer, personal detail, or any detail kind of confidential, which I did not to share. So it's kind of policy under bank. Even though I have responsibility to handle set of 20 something around 12 or 1500 customer, who already been relation with us since various long time, more than 15 years, 20 years. So I need to manage, I need to retention these kind of customer with already having various relation with us, kind of FD, RD, home loan, auto loan, education loan, right? So various relation with us. So I need to carry relation with more effectively further also, to give them, to provide them best solution based services, kind of thing. So even though customer having my detail in their account, so he also can connect me easily. So this kind of responsibility I am carrying, and I am managing their portfolio to increase their wealth as much as possible. Apart from that, if you had the chance, would you change your job? Yes, why not? I also wanted to have job in kind of global bank right now. In my mind is going on. So yes, definitely. Why I should miss this opportunity? If yes, I will go to enhance my skill, go to enhance my opportunities. Apart from that, do you plan to continue with your job in the future? So my answer would be no, because in the future I wanted to have my own, set of business or own set of uh, kind of work, which through I can get, earn money for me, my family, my loved one. So in the future perspective, it was I need to create kind of my own work, own company, which no one can force me to do work. No one can force me to take a time. No one can force me. No one can rule me. Firstly, so it is my perspective about the future I'm talking about. So overall, job very very important for all of us. So any job is not good, not small or, or big. So work is work. You need to work very, do carefully, very taking responsibility, very, parameter you need to aware about that. So apart from that, as Vivek sir already addressed some points, kind of. If you are doing work in sincerely, so definitely you will achieve your target. So in the work field, you can have various parameter in your mind about ki in the Hindi there is sloka, not a sloka, kind of motivational thing ki uh, नहीं बिना नहीं हाँ, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती, बिना कुछ किए जय जयकार नहीं होती, पानी के लहरों से डर के नौका पार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. So it's kind of if you are in the job, so you will face some trouble in also, kind of some situation you will got. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be kind of fearful. So please do faith on you. Believe on yourself. Definitely, you will achieve your target, achieve your goal. So, uh, so without seeing your result, do your karma well. Definitely, Lord will do mercy on you. So your work will be going to smooth. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you. It's all about my job, and it's all about my kind of perspective about towards the job. Thank you so much. If I will told you, if I will felt wrong in any point, so you can also suggest me, sir.
No, you said it pretty well. Thank you. Now let us see who else. Who is the next one to talk about? This is good.
So today's topic is work, right? So actually my work is study. So uh, where do you work? I work at in Haryana at Guru Jambeshwar University. in branch of civil engineering. I'm pursuing bachelor degree. Why did you choose that job? I mean, study is a part of job. It's my question.
Well, okay. So your question is that is the study part of job? It's part of future job. Uh, you know, uh, basically, mm, you study for your own happiness, your own enhancement, your own knowledge. Other part is that you do it for service, so that you are equipped with knowledge and then you can serve to society. So that is one. And third is that again service, that you become a professional or whatever, and then any field, and then you can again support society. So in all cases, like we heard earlier, karmanye vadikaraste, we have to do karma. Basically, to survive in here from day to morning, we need we all our karmendri and gyanendri need to function, and to let them function, they need support. They need fuel like food, water, and all those things. And uh, it is it is all our personal responsibility too, that when you take the resources from the society, you need to return it back. Ideally, you should return it with interest, just like we do it in the bank, right? So uh, somebody has provided us all these things, so by working, we can give back to the society. So in any case, whatever may be the situation, you have to work. The work is necessary. Depend work is for what? Work can be for God, like work can be for family, work can be for yourself, work can be just for happiness. But work has to be done, because as long as we live, we have to go to bathroom, we have to clean. This is all work. We have to eat, we have to sleep. They are all the work. Actions we are doing every day long, whether we like it or not, whether we understand it or not. We have to do it with faith and with the knowledge. And so I think education has importance. Coming to your case, you are doing a great job in civil engineering. Yesterday we were talking about the pollution, in how much pollution we have in the country. You can help in the improving the environment. Like for example, if you go to the Western countries, you can see the river water is so clean. You can see up to like 2 3 feet down, if you go to Germany or you go to any other countries like that. And if you go to our rivers like Ganga in Patna, it is muddy. You cannot see. We don't have proper water treatment plants. The sewage is dumped in Patna by everybody. Not only in Patna, in all major cities, Ganga has become pretty much like sewage pipe for all the people on the bank of Ganga, like Kanpur or Banaras, or all the cities in the Bihar, which is on the bank of Ganga. So this is not good, and that's why the river Ganga is almost dying, and we are watching it, simply doing nothing about it. We don't learn from other countries. China can do it. If China can clean their rivers, so can we. If Europe can clean their rivers, so can we. So we have to have the infrastructure in place, and that's where you can help. That is the one area you can do. Um, you are. I would like you to heavily understand the river systems, how it works. That would be a good thing for you, because one of the project I am involved in Bihar um, is about the Himalayan waters. In India, we have so much water in one part of the country, and another part is kind of dry, and we need to transfer the water from the wet area to dry area. Just take the example of Bihar itself. We have flood in the North Bihar, and then we have drought in the South Bihar, like in Nalanda and all those areas. And government is trying to do some projects to how can we bring water? Like they are transferring some water from Ganga to some places. I saw one show. So the bigger project, what need to be done is that um, all the Himalayan rivers which are coming and flowing into North Bihar. There are 5 or 7 rivers. Main is Gandak, Kosi, Bagmati, Kamla, Balan. I might be missing couple of them. But what happens is that if you look at the topography, topography is a technical word. Hopefully you understand. Topography is nothing but the map.
Yes, sir, I understand the meaning of
uh,
topography.
Yeah, yeah, you should. You should. You are a civil engineer student. But I'm talking about other people. They may not understand it. We are engineers, so we should know about topography. We study it. So you see, it basically it is used in the mapping how the elevation is up and down, those kind of things. So that's what we say that topography, study the topography. So if you look at the topography of India and Nepal, as you enter the border in India, it becomes flat, land becomes flat. So the slope which you have in Nepal, water is by gravity coming fast from there, and as soon as it enters Bihar, in North Bihar, uh, uh, it is water loses the gravity. Now it starts spreading all on the flat land, and then gradually through the channel, small rivers, whatever we have, all the water slowly comes to river Ganga. And then Ganga, since it is not very clean, it is, nobody does any cleaning of it. Year after year, the water carrying capacity of Ganga to take it to ocean is decreasing, because it's not deep, it's not clean, its base is not clean. So what happens is that even the Ganga, first, year after year, its water carrying capacity to ocean is decreasing. And so when the water comes from Himalayan mountains suddenly, and it goes to Ganga, Ganga cannot take it to the ocean. So what happens? When the Ganga do double salami, they call it, it spreads on the bank of the both sides and brings flood. So we have flood coming from Himalayan water in the North Bihar, and then also we get punished because Ganga cannot carry this water to the ocean. So this is a big project which we all Biharis, and especially the North Biharis, should worry about. And I have been trying to make a point that what needs to happen is that to uh, let me tell you why I'm saying that one before I say it. That we say that why so much of people are flying off the North Bihar, because very simple, because there is no job. People need to feed their family. We don't have a job there. We don't have any business, or industrialization is not there. So then question comes, why is not the industrialization? There is a very simple reason, again technical reason, that nobody wants to set up an industry in an area which is going to be underwater for 5 6 months, and all their machines will become wet and they will become useless, right? So there is no incentive for people, private companies especially, who are the biggest employer, to come and start an industry in North Bihar, because they think it will be drowned. And so there is no industry. Now question comes that why is the flood coming every year? So flood is coming because of the Himalayan water I explained. But then the second question comes, why is not flood being controlled? Is it controllable or not? Yes, it is controllable. If anybody tells you that this flood is every year, the loss we have of human lives, animals, properties, actually we all should sue the central government for not doing anything. Central government of India is responsible. single-handedly for this. So now I'm coming to what I was going to say. So the solution is, if it is soluble, what is the solution? Solution is very simple, not very simple. It is expensive but simple. What you do is that in Nepal, in all the rivers, you need to work with the Nepalese government, and then Indian government and Nepalese government should together put a artificial lakes and dam on the rivers in Nepal itself, on some elevations, maybe one or several on each river, and then you have the release water mechanism. By using that, you control the water moving from the higher level to gradually to the lower level, and then later on, all these rivers, when they come to Bihar, I mean North Bihar, then they uh, they have the same things going on the river. Several dams, lakes, artificial lakes for managing the water, and then not only that, they all should be interconnected to the south part by underground river water. Basically, like for example, Bagmati River is there. Now you have to create a underground Bagmati under the Ganga, bring it to the South Bihar, and then when they come in the South Bihar, which is Patna, Nalanda, all those places, then that from there again that connects to the other rivers or distributaries or make the canal systems, and that way the water which you are throwing to the ocean every year, we can use it in the India. I mean, next 5 years you will see how much hahakar will be for water in the middle part of India, and all these Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, all this area. They will be. I mean, already there is a water shortage right now, and but it has not yet come to the worst level. You will see it gradually. So we can help. This can be helped. This can be done. And I'm not telling you that is not because there was a similar experiment done in United States in 1930. You guys should see the Google Earth Colorado River. Colorado River has at least 30, 40 dams on it. And it goes from Colorado, United States to Mexico, another country. By the time it goes to Mexico, it is just trickling because already United States almost utilized the 90% of all the river water itself. So, you might have heard of Las Vegas. You might have heard of Phoenix. These are the cities on the bank of the Colorado River, but they are basically cities of now. They were not cities. These cities were non-existent before 1930s, and now, since that water was channeled properly, those were actually like Nevada, where the Las Vegas is, Phoenix, which is state is Arizona. They are called desert state, worse than Rajasthan. There was very small population who can live in desert. They were living there in 1930s. Imagine. And now, uh, Phoenix is the center of semiconductor industry, which consumes highest amount of water, pure water. You can imagine that every water drop of water is coming into that desert city is coming from the Colorado River water canal system. And then people, there is at least 5 million people now living there, and all Intel. I was working there. Now TSMC is coming there, where many other industries. And then water, channelized water, the way I said it, of the Colorado River is feeding them for all these 5 million people and all the industries. So this can be done. But the question on why it is not happening, there is a central. Nepal is a poor country. Nepal is not going to do spend money for your improvement. So it is our problem, Indian problem. India has to do it, and India has to work with Nepal on that one. So ideally, the way this will be solved is that India should spend the money, and then Nepal should give the land for this one, and then benefits should be reaped by both of them together 50-50. You will have plenty of electric generation, you will have water management, and then it can become a heaven for the tourist also. And then after that, so It is a long project. It cannot be done in one day. It's a 100-year project. But who will do it? The civil engineers do it. The politicians will do it of India and Nepal. So think about this major project which we have and do some research in this area. That's what I was coming to. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Amarnath sir. So should I continue on this topic or not?
Yes, yes. Continue, Vibhuti.
Okay. So is it so next point is it a popular job in your country? Yes, it's a very popular job. Even for future job perspective, it is a very famous course for all the time. Even from 30 to 40 years. And next point is, do you like your job? Yes, I like, but not really. Kind of, I'm not really so interested in this course. But yeah, I am. I can. I am able to handle all those subjects and even interesting for me, but not really satisfy my mind. So that's why in future maybe I'm going to change my career path. So, do you get on well with your colleagues? Uh, so, in this point, so should I say about my classmates or even seniors, right? So, should I say about the classmate and senior relation between?
Yes, you should say anything you have in mind. Basically, keep
Okay,
in mind
okay,
that
okay.
it is,
So, I
yeah,
have.
all your 360, all your 360 is like people who you work with. They are called
Okay,
360
sir.
people.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you. So, I connected with my senior and even all the classmates, and I have good relationship with all my colleagues. In some way, like for study reason or even for any project and kind of anything like even extra learning like geopolitics and even some other kind of international topics. So I like to talk with my colleagues, and so yes, I have a good connection with my colleague. So next point is, what was your first day like? So when I went to this university, so first day I'm not so I first day I just talked with one friend from Jammu. His name is Sarthak. uh, at the first time I meet with Sarthak from the social media, from the Telegram group of this university. So it was a quite good experience and even good because of I see other states friend and not Haryana, not home state. I mean, like not Haryanvi friend. So that was a kind of thing I like, and it was my first time to talk with any Jammu Kashmir's citizen. So that was the kind of quite quite surprising thing for me. So yeah, it was well. So the next point is, what responsibilities do you have at work? So my responsibility to attend class, lecture, taking various type of laboratories, knowledge, and even some kind of practical knowledge too. And the next point is, if you had the chance, would you change your job? Yeah, sure. I like to change my career path because I don't feel so well with my study. Uh, so I wanted to change with yogic science or even other kind of maybe in field of yogic science. So yes, I wanted to change my career path. And the next point is, do you plan to continue with your job in the future? Yes, I have some plan for continue for only for 4 or 5 year, or maybe it's right now in my mind. I just wanted to uh, do this job for 2 year or 3 year because of earning some money from this course, and then I wanted to do higher degree from any foreign country, or even a good university, even one reputed university from India in the field of yogic science. So it was my plan. Thank you so much, sir.
Very good.
So Sudhanshu ji, please say something regarding today topic work.
Yes, sir.
And you are
Sir,
hello. If you want to, and also request you give us your introduction also, please.
yes, yes, sir. Sir, my name is Sudhanshu Pandey. I live in Jaipur village of Siddharth Nagar district in Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I have done my 10th from Vidya Mandir, Sri Raghuvar Prasad Jaiswal, Siddharth Nagar, and I have done my 12th from Ratan Sen Inter College Vasi, and I have done my graduation from Ram Manohar Lohia Mahavidyalaya Itwa. Now I am doing my PG in sociology from Ratan Sen PG College Bhasi, sir. Sir, right now I am having trouble speaking, so I have used the pen and paper now.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it helps you to speak, you should.
Yes, sir. Right now my work only to study, so my place of work is my college. We do work for our living so that our life can be made easy and simple. The most popular job in my country right now is agriculture, but the coming time may job can be seen, but present the biggest problem in India is India is not take care of in the country this time. Then every person is going to face a big crisis regarding work. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So Vivek ji, you left during your speech. So if you want to continue and say more, then please say something, Vivek ji. Hello, Vivek ji, you are listening?
Who?
Vivek ji, you want to say something or no?
So well, sir,
Sir, हम
to say something, but
Your sound is also not coming proper way. Okay. So yes, okay, okay, Vivek ji, no problem. So today our topic is work. So now I want to say something regarding today topic. So first of all, thanks Amarnath sir, because in during 9 and 10 and 6 to 7, both session we enjoying with you, sir.
Really, thanks, sir. And today our topic is work. So yes, in our this group, a lot of interested people is students also and working people also, and so our work is divided as per our age or as per our requirement. But as per my view, we need to work. We need to love with work because practically we've seen that our work is also in practically means we see that our government job staff and our private job staff both are working. Both staffs has responsibility, but practically we seen that what's the responsibility and love with work regarding our government staff. Not 100% all staffs, but practically we see that a lot of government staff not responsible type of work. So this is really not good for our society. And second thing is in private sector, we see that a lot of small companies and big, not big companies, but small companies. We seen that relation of employee and employer is not in a well thing. This type of thing is also going on. So yes, work is worship. All we know that it's really good topic today, and we also seen that our work is also divided. Suppose because we, it's work divided means just suppose unity means okay, I have no means can't explain here this type of means okay, okay. Prem, you want to say something?
No, no, good, good. Going good. Time is also 10. So should we wait for Sarath sir is also going to live or how it is? Have you have any ideas about that, Pankaj ji?
Till now not confirmed by Saurav sir because
So, did everybody get to cover the? Did everybody speak? This everybody did everybody get chance to speak about work?
so now only one Divesh Tripathi is now I see first time I think join. So the Devesh, please say something about yourself.
Okay.
And today our topic is work. So
Welcome,
also
welcome.
explain. Yes, Devesh. Hello. Please unmute Devesh. Vivek ji, hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Do you know Devesh ji?
Yes, yes. And I am so
Davies.
surprised to see him here because I can't um, think about this. Uh, so Devesh, please tell us uh, about yourself, about your give a brief introduction of yourself.
Devesh is left now. I think some network issue also.
Yes.
Yes.
I think he hesitated so much.
Sir,
So
this is the process of a spoken English of an answer.
No, this is quite natural. So tell him,
Yes,
text him
yes,
later on that you should not worry. You should come back, and
yes,
we are going to give you confidence. So encourage him that you don't need to leave.
yes,
If you are not comfortable, say that I'm not comfortable right now to speak. That's good enough. And but don't give
actually,
up.
I know Devesh Tripathi very well, but I am uh, I was not giving the reference, but I think Sudhanshu ji.
Yes, sir, I am giving the reference.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
reference.
Even though Amarnath sir, if we encourage other people to say that in the group people is coming from USA, Africa, or Australia, or all over the globe, UK, London, various part of the country. So by thinking about this point, some people says, "Oh my God, how I can talk English in front of them?"
yes, yes,
This
yes.
kind
Yeah.
of mentality here is also there.
So you have to explain that they are here to help. Uh, we are here to teach everybody how to swim in the water, not to drown in the water, right?
Yeah,
Right, right, right.
So so encourage everybody that the idea of this forum is not to test what level of English you know. It's a, this is the group for those who grew up in the villages or environment where we didn't go to the English medium schools, and we don't have confidence to speak, and that's what we are trying to help each other to be equally good as those kids who go to convent school and learn English there. So this is their forum. He has come to the right place. He should drink from this well. The water is available,
Right,
and
right.
he's, yeah, he is thirsty. His water is also available, but he is kind of hesitate to do the action. So tell him, no, 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 no. You are thirsty. We see that, and there is a well, water in the well that we also know. But you have to do a little bit of effort, and we'll help you how to do little effort.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well said, sir.
And
yes.
I always encourage
Oh, your voice is not clearing. I think
Yes,
there is a
Vivekji,
problem.
your
uh,
please
Okay.
rejoin Vivekji.
Yeah. Okay. It gives me idea for you guys to think about that. Just like you have created this spreadsheet for the topic, what you we should be talking on this subject today. Maybe you guys offline can create a general conversation when somebody comes first time to this group. How first create a on the Excel sheet first conversation between the two person, like one organizer and a new people. How the conversation happens first in Hindi, and then translate it into English and publish that, so that the new guys when they join, uh, they have a basic conversation in Hindi as well as in English, and he can read off that material. You see what I'm saying? So, and that will give them the confidence of conversation, that at least they have something to start with.
So, Vivekji, you are a teacher right now, and Sudhanshuji, you are a student, and Vibhuti, you are a student.
Yeah, good problem.
Right, right, right.
Oh, okay. Perfect project for you. Okay. So develop a Hindi conversation and I'll help you with the English translation. Just develop on the Google Sheet a Hindi translation of that. I mean, Hindi. How should be the conversation between organizer? Don't call it guru and sis. Call it organizer and participant. Okay. So Pankaj is organizer, and we all are participants right now. So organizer, and let's call it new participant. Since this is the hesitation we want to remove, and that's why we are. See here, the fear is the biggest enemy of the society. We all are fearful. There is always fear, and we have to learn how to fight with the fear. All right. So you fight with the fear with the knowledge. That's the only way you can do it. This the teaching I am learning from the Vedanta. You know, that's what they teach in the Vedanta. Nothing. How to fight with the fear.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Good,
Yes,
You
sir.
yes,
have
sir.
You are learning some. You are having, the new era going for Sanskrita, right?
yes.
Vedanta. Good, good
Yeah.
initiative, sir. The right time for you to get this kind of knowledge.
Actually the right time is right from the beginning, but now it is not late. You you should not do this Vedanta learning in the fourth stage of life. We should be doing it right from the beginning. So we'll have to recreate the environment where everybody, because it tells you all the moral teachings which you need in the professional life. The the good thing about Hindu philosophy and religion is that it's very practical religion, fit in all ages. Like Krishna says, "Karmanye badka raste na phalaspadasana." This is the one liner. Basically, you have to do things right in life to get anywhere, and that is going to be a practical teaching for all ages, valid for all time. So that is the Dhruv Satya. So that's good. And this conversation we have here, we just teach each other, which is good. That's how it should be. We are improving the community. Whatever deficit you have, uh, mm, we are trying to um, improve that one from each other. We all have deficiency. There nobody is perfect. A human can, just like the engine cannot be a perfect 100% efficient engine. Human can never be 100% efficient, and only the few people become like that efficient, and that's what we call them avatar, like Rama, Krishna, all these Buddha. They were the avatar because we consider them 100% efficient human beings. All right, I guess it's too late for you guys. I'm diverting the topic from the work to something else. Not good. Sorry about that.
No, 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 sir. It's our night time, sir. So
So it's a very important
yes,
and very interesting topic for me, or even we all of us, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
sir.
mean, everything is interconnected, right? We have evolved into human being. We are just like any other species, and it's fascinating when I looked at some of the theory and how our forefathers were thinking about. I now, before I thought that what I never paid attention to all these things, but as we now connect and with the science, I see that there is no match to Sanatan Dharma's teaching and discoveries with any other religion. For example, it took West in the Semitic religion. When we talk of, you will hear me talking sometimes in Semitic religion. Semitic religion is like Christianity, Jewish, and Muslim. They are all they are called Abrahamic religion. Also, sometimes you will hear Semitic religion because they all uh, believe in Abraham, Adam, and Eve, and from all that. So they are in one group of religion. And what I was going to say, yeah. So what they had is it, that world was flat. That's what their Earth is flat. That is their discovery of understanding they had from long time, and that's why the Galileo, who was the astrophysicist, when he discovered in West that that world is round, not flat, they executed him for that. That what a lie you are talking about. The poor guy who was telling the truth, he had to pay by his life for speaking truth. And he said, "No, this is true. You guys are wrong. I am right." But when the whole church, whole village is against you, then what can you say? He was fighting with the crazy heads of his time. And so he lost his life. Um, uh, Muhammad gave teaching that world is like flat. Uh, Even after, I mean, 14, not far, 1400 years back, when by then there was so much of already everything known still. So they were, but Indian systems, calendar systems, we already had that thing there, that our we earth is not flat, but earth is round. Our forefathers were smart. They already discovered all the planets of the planetary system. That's why we worship Navagraha. And the value of Navagraha is why we do it. Only there is little bit difference, like Chandra and Ketu. I have not yet got fully answered, but at least I know some answer myself, that all the nine planets which we have, they collectively help each other, and to put this, they all help, each planet to orbit around the Earth, and then the way this Earth is orbiting right now, we have a mild temperature, a certain range, livable range, year round. But suppose if all the planetary system would not be there, what would be? The Earth would be fluctuating on its axis, suddenly going minus 200 degrees centigrade and suddenly going to 200 degrees centigrade. Can you imagine that if you have that kind of temperature? Right now, we are in the temperature range, let's call it from uh, minus 10 degree to say 100-degree range. That is what the range we live. It's a livable range when the species can survive. But in one day, if in one moment you have minus 200 degree and another moment you have 200 degree plus, if that kind of fluctuation happens in the whole day long and keeps going, human species cannot survive in that temperature range. And who is regulating this? All these nine planets. That's why we have, like, if you remove only the moon from, moon is the biggest contributor. Moon is giving us the stability. If you remove the moon from the Earth, suddenly the temperature, this fluctuation will go worse than what I just told you. So moon is kind of a stabilizing factor for us. So that's the role of the, and our forefather knew about it. Not only that, I was other day quoting that our calendar system, we have Jyotish Shastra. I wish I have not yet learned the Jyotish Shastra, which is nothing but mathematics, and I am a mathematician too. I used to teach in college mathematics, so now it's too late for me to kind of jump into how many things I can learn. But I wish I had learned Jyotish Shastra too sometime, had got interest in it. But what I found recently, I was curious that what is the difference between Judaic of Indian system and Western system, and I found that the center of the Indian system is that whole the galaxy we have. Uh, so the center of the whole galaxy is the point which they consider for their calculation as a central point for all kind of calculations. Um, and the Western calendar system, they consider sun as the uh, starting point or central point. So the difference is that if you look from the error perspective, how much is the center of the whole galaxy system will fluctuate, and how much the sun will fluctuate. The sun will fluctuate way, way more than the center of gravity of the whole galaxy system. So, for that matter, the error factor of the time will be lot less in the Indian system compared to the Western system. That was amazing to find that how our forefathers were so visionaries to figure it out. So I mean, there are a lot of things. So I have started respecting our um, forefathers. Normally, we have a trend, right? We all Western educated people, we consider that what a crap our forefathers were, but that's not true. They were very advanced people, and they have done the tremendous job. So that's why, uh, in the long run, Sanatan Dharma has more chance to survive than any other religion. That's all.
Thank you so much, sir. You well rightly said that we should remember always.
Yeah. Actually, one more thing I wanted to add to that one is that if another scientific thing which we always ignore is, I gave you a couple of examples, is the we all know about Darwin's evolution theory, right? Have you heard of it, everybody?
Which there is a
Darwin's evolution theory. Have you
Yes,
heard of it?
Darwin
Yes.
more was
Eh,
first.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
yeah.
no, sir.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. We all know. We all learned that one in the school, high school, right? And if you look at the avatar system, there are a lot of videos available now. You can see that one. That our avatar system is nothing but the Darwin's evolution theory. They are so identical. So, like we both we start that the um, earth came from the water. Our Hindu system says that in the creation system, uh, water came first and then the earth was created. All that there is a system there. Which one came first? First came air, then came agni, then came water, then came um, earth. So when earth and then when came species, so where the first species were really born, they were born in the water. And so we have mean avatar, which is nothing but the fish. Okay, then that mean avatar then is our the second word avatar we have is a kurma avatar. What is the difference between fish and kurm? Fish can only swim in the water, live in the water, but kurm can live in the water and on the surface. So that is our second evolution. See that? The third, what is our third avatar? Bara, right? Anybody? Oh no. Uh, in our avatar, first is mean, second is Korm. What is our third avatar? Anybody can help me with that? Hello, are you guys there?
Yes, sir. Is it a Baraha avatar?
That's what I was thinking, but if Bara is, yeah, I think so. Bara. What is the Bara in the? Is this Bara means crocodile?
No, no,
What is
no.
Bara means?
Baraha avatar means he take earth on their teeth. I don't know how to explain. वो एक अजीब से मतलब जानवर की शक्ल वाले उनके दांत पे नहीं वो पृथ्वी ले लिए थे.
Uh huh. Okay.
I don't know
So
what is the
basically,
name
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
it.
Okay. So basically, that avatar is telling you that again from the Kurm, it became to we developed into another species range over the time. Evolution happened. So that is the Bara, which is neither a perfect man nor a perfect fish or a Kurm. And what is next after Bara? Fourth, Narsimha. What is the fourth one?
Narasimha avatar.
Okay. So fourth is that That is what is the Darwin calls it ape. So Narsimha is our ape avatar basically. That Narsimha, don't take literally that nursing means that uh, we are still behaving like half human and half animal. We have our brain is developing. We have more thinking coming on, but we still have a lot of things common with the animal too. So we are like animal. We can be with this animal association, and we can be slowly changing from animal to human being. Okay, after that, what is the next avatar?
Baman avatar. Baman.
Baman we already covered, right? No. Baman we have not covered. Yeah. So Baman is when the three steps he covered, the God covered the, right, in the Baman avatar.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah. So Baman is that basically from the previous Narsimha avatar, which is like kind of ape, you can call it. We become the human being uh, early human being, like first human species was developed into uh, that is what is the Brahman avatar. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Parasuram. Parasuram.
Okay, okay. So you all have heard in the history class hunter gatherer community, haven't you? That when the
Sir, सारे
society,
क्षत्रिय को.
yeah, when the society develops, first our forefather were hunter gatherer. So Parasuram represents that hunter-gatherer community development. When our society was in the form of hunter-gatherer, that is what Hanuman is as a axeman. You see that? So it represents that that was the stage of the society where we were. We are still a hunting-gathering stage. Let's go to the next one.
Ram avatar.
No, not after that. Hanuman. Oh yeah. After Parasuram is Ram. Yes, you are right. I was thinking about something else. Yeah. So Ram, okay. So Ram is what? He
Sir, I
is a
have one
major.
question. Can I stop? Can I ask?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
when is it possible to take avatar in two form in one time? Like Parasuram and Ram, they both exist at one time, right?
Okay. Yeah. So
Like in the marriage time, I
yeah,
see.
yes. It's quite possible. It's quite possible in the sense that when if you look at the anthropologically, um, what are the two things? We are what we call it is species. I'm forgetting now. What is it? Nendrial or something like that. Nendrithal. What we call the species? You guys probably remember better than I do. Like the two human species, the Homo sapiens. That's what we are, right? Homo
Yes, yes,
sapiens.
yes.
Yeah. So there were another community, and basically a previous one. What is no, they were called Nandrial or something like that. I'm forgetting the name. And then basically Homo sapiens did completely displace them in the fight. And then there are cases where the both of them also intermarry. So basically there were two different species. And keep in mind that Parasuram and Ram, the only difference is of the cultural difference. They have physically developed. We consider Parasuram as a physically developed person too. Now, culturally, now he is in the beginning stage of our society development. um, is somebody, the sociology student is there still? I hope he's participating in it. This is very interesting topic for him. Siddharth Nagar guy, Sudhanshu or somebody,
Yes,
Trivedi
sir.
ji. Yes. So here is your PhD thesis for future. Work on this. So uh, so basically, the difference between Parasuram, Ram, and Krishna is cultural difference, not as a species development. So Parasuram is already full-fledged human species, developed human species. Okay, but only thing is that he is a early part of the society when we were hunter gatherer. He is representing that one. Okay, then Ram. Ram is what he is representing. Ram is representing the modern age life. Is a life when Basically, we have all the further development in the society. We have Raja, Rani, Praja, all those ministry politics going on in the Samaj, those kind of things. So again, it is a second stage of development from hunter gatherer. Now we have started living in a group. We have already developed in the society, early developed society, you can call it, where you have a social structure in place, and it is visible to us that how the society is uh, organized. You have Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra, and then you have all the things organized, professions. Just like we have engineer, doctors, everybody is now. We know what is the place of everybody in the society. And then Krishna is a more like we have, I call it that right now, politicians, that is a one jati of people. Very cunning jati politicians. They should have OBC reservation also for them, uh, because they are already taking 100% of India right now. They should be taking only like 5% of India. And same way, Krishna's period represents you what is the high level of politicalized society where all kind of politics goes on. So it is, so Parasuram to Krishna, the development is not in the human species anymore. It is cultural development. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So so that is what is the Krishna. And then comes the Buddha. Do you know that the Buddha which we have in the incarnation? I have heard, I don't know true or not, that one some say that this Buddha is the Gautam Buddha. I have seen many places pictures that our incarnation Buddha is considered incarnation. But I have also heard some place that the Buddha which we are talking about in Hindu incarnation is not the Gautam Buddha, but someone else Buddha. So I leave that one for you guys to do research. I don't want to go into that. But again, Buddha is representing the part of cultural change in the society. That we have to be compassionate, we have to be more disciplined. That is what Buddha is representing. And then again, another cultural development is Kalki is coming. Kalki is going to come when society will be highly mechanized. And highly mechanized means like artificial intelligence, all that we are talking about nowadays, keeps going, all those. And then society will be so much mechanized that we will all become just like a machine. Our human values will gradually deteriorate. And then everybody will have so much power, technical power, or some people can develop a technical power on the fingertip in the lab. And when that society become that advanced, you know what happens when society become too advanced. Then somebody will uh, like to have more control of the situation, and for that they will trigger the button. And then one of the bad weapon they might have developed, that will destroy the whole planet system. There's different ways. I mean, you know that this planet can be destroyed like that. All you need to trigger a develop a system. And so the Kalki avatar is going to be representing a highly mechanized society, highly mechanized people, and then they will destroy each other, and that's what will be the collapse of the civilization. Pralaya, that's what we call in Sanskrit or in our religious term. So they will bring pralaya, and then whole cycle of again creation will begin. So, I mean, after studying this one on the internet, I was amazed to the how the we have been giving credit to Darwin for development of theory, but our forefather had in their intuition they developed it. People say, how can he do that? Well, look, Einstein developed the theory of all these relativity, everything, that energy is nothing but mass. Did he do it in the lab? No, he did it in the brain. He meditated, and he solved the problem, everything in their head, and he was able to deduct it. Similarly, Uh, that is how happened. Newton, when he developed the gravitation, and Newton is not the, by the way, not is the first one for gravitation theory. We need to give credit to Kanad Muni in India, who developed the Vaisheshik theory, which is nothing. So Kanad Muni is our really first physicist of the planet Earth, not Newton and Galileo and all these people. So uh, when they developed it, all these theories, they did deduction in their head. So basically, it's quite possible that all the mathematics is done in the head. That mathematically you can deduct the theory and then you come up with the theory. So Einstein developed the theory that how things are bending and all this, and then later on, in his lifetime, in I think in 1930s, that his theories, some of the theory of relativity was proved by experimental test when they discovered that how planetary system is bending. He had said that planets are, due to the gravitation of one celestial material, it's bending, and um, that theory was proved to be true by the experimental physicist. So it's possible that science you can do deduct only by sitting in your room and meditating. You can discover a lot of natural laws. That's what our forefathers were very smart meditator, and they did, and they brought all these social, all the natural laws in their discoveries. So here you go. You see the modern science and the Indian science coming together. Beauty of it. What is our avatar system now? When you go and teach your younger brothers, sisters, or nephews and nieces, teach them the uh, theory of what you call development of human species with Avatar and Darwin together, so that they
Right,
remember it.
right, right. Incarnation, various incarnation.
Yeah,
Right.
similarity of the two. Darwin theory of evolution has come later, and same thing has been said in Indian system 5,000 years back.
Right, sir.
All right, I guess
So,
now it's time for you
right,
guys
right,
to
sir.
go to rest because you have
Yes,
So
tomorrow.
yes,
I
yes.
I even hear from somewhere Big Bang theories come from Rig Ved.
Let me tell you, you all should, yes, there is a sukta called, it is on the YouTube, Nasadiya Sukta. Nasadiya, do the search when you have little time. Nasadiya Sukta is the sukt which talks about creation. And we can talk about it one day, but I have read about it several times and I have commented on that one too, that the Big Bang credit which West have been taking, it's already in the Nasdiya Sukt. So Nasdiya Sukt tells you very similar thing like Big Bang. It says that there were a tiny particle and it came under the influence of tapas. Tapas means heat, and then in the heat it started expanding, and then that's how the whole thing created. He's also saying that before that it was completely dark, there was nothing else. And then he doubts the creator is the our Vedic gurus Acharya is saying that we are not sure even the god was there or not at that time when this happened. So so basically what he's saying is that creation of god is uh, in our mind, a new thing. We have created the concept of God. It was so he's doubting it whether the God was there or not. Very interesting. That is the only sukta I have read. I have it's in a mantra form. You can you can see it's beautiful. And yes, you are right that if you that is what they are referring about. So Nasdiya Sukta is the sukta which tells you exactly the same thing like Big Bang, slightly different than Big Bang, but they cannot exactly tell you like all the. But fundamental mechanism is common, that there is an infinitely small particle which under the heat expanded and then exploded. So that physics is common in both the Big Bang theory and Nasdaq Sukta.
Thank you so much for clearing my doubt, sir.
Now you need to read that Nasdaq Sukta since you brought it up, and one day you have to explain to us. You know, so do the research on YouTube on
Okay,
Nasdaq
sir.
Sukta. Yeah, and Big Bang, and maybe one day you can lecture on that one to us.
Should we go for the next part of material life?
What is that? Bhojan?
Bhojan. So, Amarnath sir, about that Bhojan, if you talking about the Bhojan, na, so when I was in village. So when my grandfather is sitting on machan or sleeping always. So
Yeah.
when time will be 8 o'clock, so I need to tell them, please come for khana.
Uh-huh.
So he will very angry on me or all of the person who will request them for khana. So
Yes.
he always tell, don't do khana. Khana is
Yeah.
Urdu love.
Oh yeah, Bhojan.
Bhojan,
Bhojanam. He's right.
Bhojan.
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh
So
yes.
this
Yes.
kind of right.
Okay, I have to tell you a sloka which I learned in my village. Na badami yaminim bhasa yavat kanth gate prana. Okay, translation is na badami. I'll not speak. Yaminim bhasa. Videsi bhasa. Yavat tab tak कंठ गते कंठ में in my throat pran vayu hai. So basically it is jab tak that is there were some people who had taken place in the when the
Oath kind
invasion
of thing
happened.
in their mindset.
Yeah, they said that जब तक कंठ में प्राण है हम लोग विदेशी भाषा नहीं बोलेंगे, उर्दू हो,
Right.
अरबिक,
Right.
फारसी और संस्कृत. So, so in my family, I am the first one who branched out. Just like in many other families, you guys probably are the same. We went through the modern education, but in Mithila, Sanskrit has been the real educational tool of the society, especially in the upper class families, Brahman, Kshatriya, and Vaishyas. And so there was a lot of, when the Britishers came to India, or even the Muslims came to Bihar, we have not been comfortable with that. We always have resisted at whatever level we could. So, Bhojanam time? What you're saying is
Yes,
Bhojanam
yes,
time?
yes,
Okay.
sir. Bhojanam time.
You
We
want
should
to say
leave.
something? You
Yes, sir.
you want to say something, or do you want to leave?
Anybody has anything else to say before Bhojanam time?
Yes,
I think
Vibhuti?
the time is one thing I
Sir, I have one query. Can I ask?
Yes.
Is it really worthful to wake up in the early morning?
I cannot, I'm a wrong person to answer that because I get up at, that's why I cannot attend this meeting every day. I am a night person, so I sleep late, like 2 o'clock in the night, and get up late in the morning, like 10, 11 o'clock, because I'm a retired person. I don't have any pressure of going to work. But even when I was going to work, it was a struggle in the morning for me. And but what I have heard from people that yes, it is good thing to get up in the morning. It's and start your day early morning if you can do that one. Basically, when sun is up, we should be up. When sun is down, then we should go to sleep. So I'm trying to fight against the nature. Not good, because darkness is better to sleep in the daytime. If I'm sleeping, that's not good, which I do like 2 3 hours. Like I got up at 9 10 o'clock. So I think our again, I give credit to our forefather. If they see, not every knowledge you can experience yourself. Some you have to believe in the experience of others' knowledge. So I give by default credit to our forefather. If they are saying that waking up in the Brahma Muhurt is a very good thing, then it is a good thing. We don't have to discover this knowledge. We have to take that they have already discovered it. They have done all the experiment. They have proved that science. Now we don't have to do it. Like we take for granted that Earth is round. We don't do experiment for that. We accept it. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. We accept it. With it makes sense with our yukti. Literature says that. Then yukti says, and our experience says that if we put 2 mangoes plus 2 mangoes, put it together, then that will become a 4 mangoes. So like this. So I support it that Brahma Muhurt is a very good thing if you can wake up. I was told by my father about the Brahma Muhurt, and I think when I was in the high school, I experimented a little bit. Maybe in high school, early morning I used to get up and do some studies because then environment is very quiet. So yes, there is advantage in getting up in the early morning. But I leave that one because a lot of you guys are waking up in the Brahma Muhurt. So let us see what other people have to say about it.
Okay, thank you, sir. I just wanted to hear your thought on Brahma Muhurt.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Actually, before 2 months, I was wake up in the early morning, but right now, due to my habit is going to be changed because of uh, my semester exams was held. I mean, because of semester exam, I have to study for long time. So that's why I was not able to wake up in the morning. That's why my habit is going to change, and now I'm just going to make that habit again. So I was just wanted to hear your opinion on Brahma Muhurt.
Yeah. I
Thank
mean,
you.
even for regular life, it's a very good thing to start
and
early
i
morning.
and even I feel many kind of positive aura from the Brahma Muhurt, especially when I perform yoga in the early morning. I prefer a kind of different energy that I feel
Yeah.
only in the early morning, not in the
Yes.
another time.
Yeah. So yoga, meditation, all these things should be part of. The more you make part of your disciplined life, better it is. And that is what is sanskar. What is sanskar? We When we talk about sanskar, sanskar is a learned skill. So sanskar is that we uh, let me take it back first before that one. The What is the difference between developed people and underdeveloped people? The developed people and developed society have more rules and more discipline, which they have brought in their life and in their culture and in their society. So that is the difference. Why we are underdeveloped and why USA and Europe is developed? USA and European people follow more rules and regulation than we do in India. That's why they are developed. And what is the result? They are more successful, right? So the more structure you have in place, more rules and regulations you have in place, it's good for overall development. And same, and that begins with individuals. So basically, if you want to be more developed than me, then you need to follow more rules and regulation in your personal life than me. And because keep in mind, the time is, everybody has only 24 hours. It's up to us how we are going to utilize that 24 hours. So another advantage is that when we wake up in the morning, early morning, if you have a disciplined life, then compared to indisciplined person like me, yeah, like I sleep all kind of times here and there, little take nap in the afternoon, I'll do. So I waste a lot of time. Well, I have right no time. I mean, I should not say I have time, but it's a bad thing. Let's put it this way. This is a bad habit. But if you have a disciplined life, that you wake up in the morning and then you have a whole day long a complete cycle and you repeat it, yes, you are going to be more successful than people like me who doesn't have any discipline, because it's proven already. We don't have to prove it. So make it a part of your life, and this can be a good journey right now for you, because you have whole life ahead of you. That getting up early in the morning, doing your if you want, you can study for a few hours in the morning, and then you can do your yoga and then meditation, and then begin your day. Same thing about learning. Anything you want to learn, like practice, like something which you hard topic you have learned yesterday, try to read that in the early morning. You will get it better. You should do that one. Practice it. Difficult topics, all the difficult topics which you have learned yesterday, save to practice or read them, because as a student you have to do a lot of reading and try to analyze and what you call internalize it. But if you try to internalize in the morning time, you will get a better acceptance of that one compared to the evening time. I have seen that. So I still practice that one. That some things which I don't get, like my rule is very simple, that as I go in the late evening, then I start listening music, because I cannot really read. My brain doesn't accept any more reading. So when that time comes, then I start listening TV or YouTube's videos. Even the lecture, I cannot handle it anymore on Shastras. Then I just turn it to the music. And then music also, all kind of music I listen. So instrumental or even the verbal sometimes is not good. I don't want to hear the songs. My brain says, no, I'm not ready for hearing the song of the Bollywood. So then I put it on the music, just like instrumental music. So, you have to have your own equations of 24 hours, how you are going to spend the time. And time, that is what is called the time management. I think I told Pankaj that we should put it in the time management as a skill. It is a very important learned skill how to manage your time, because everybody has this problem. Nobody has sufficient time. And that's why in the West you have called they have there are a lot of classes on the time management. You can check on the YouTube that how to manage your time at your workplace, at your private place. Like, workplace, I was telling the other day, when you go in the professional meetings, you have a limited time. You will be very soon writing some papers, engineering papers. When you get the journal, normally in the conferences you have 15 minutes to present. So in the 15 minutes, you whole research of 2 years. I have done it several times. You have to present your condensed presentation in 15 minutes. That include the question answers by others. So that's the time you get. So you have to tailor your presentation like that. Similarly, in the professionals, what you do a lot of meetings as a professional. So in meeting, also in the company meetings, you have very limited time. It's not like you would get the full time. So depending on a short time, how can you make your point clear? What you are, so you have to explain what is the benefit, what is the risk. Always do these two things: benefit and risk analysis of everything you do, and then why you should do it. I mean, in engineering, that's our fundamental, that we are trying to change things. Why you want to change? Because there is benefit outweigh the risk. So if benefit is more, we will change it, and you have to prove it. You are supposed to prove it by your data to, as a presenter, to all the panels in the meetings, that why you should change. And if your data is good, accepted. If not, then hey, come back, do some more research.
Exactly, sir. I will share my experience after 1 month.
Yeah, good.
And actually, I walked today around 15 kilometer because I had to buy something from market. So that's why I just wasted 3 hour.
No, 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 no. Walking is good. You didn't waste your time. So if as long as you can manage your work, if you walk, it is a very good thing. That's what we all should do. That Japanese rule is very simple. That everybody should walk at least 10,000 steps a day. My wife is seriously practicing that. She goes up to 7,000 so far. So he has a like electronic watch, which has whole day how many steps she has done. Every evening she tells me how much she has walked, and uh, and so for the old people, Japan say that walking is a very important exercise. We all need to do uh, at least 10,000 steps of walking. But anything is good, right? uh, when we start living in the apartment in Bombay, Delhi, New York, New Jersey, we are living in the apartment, and then weather is bad. uh, we don't get to chance to walk, but yes, it is. That's why the treadmill and all those things have become uh, important, because uh, this body needs exercise, which we don't do in the modern age, and that's why we have so many problems, health problems. So you are lucky. When I was young man, from village to Madhubani, I used to come on bicycle. Now I see, last time I went, there is so much traffic that if you are a bicycle man, all the car and the scooter and the motorcycle people will kill you. There- there's there's no place in India for people who either walk or use bike, unlike the Europe, where is a kind of dedicated pathway on the roads for them too. But that's the topic for different time. So you are lucky that you got opportunity to walk 15 miles.
Yes. And I really prefer to walk, even many kind of vehicle is here for moving one place to another, but I just love to walk. That's why I just go I just go market with the uh, I mean through walking.
Yeah. So I would say that people, when in the meeting, suppose if you feel like dropping off, if you have to go for food or something, you can drop off and come back and join. Or if it is late, you don't need to come back. So that is what is the understanding, Pankaj. You should make it also clear that you are not expected to be here. It is completely volunteer thing. If you enjoy, you have time, you stay. If you don't have time, you have other engagement, you don't need to be here. Uh, you know,
I think Pankaj sir is not here.
No, no, I
no,
am present.
he's there, but he may not be available for this. But he is, yeah. So, so I guess I think that's enough for today. Then,
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
yes.
sir. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
thank you.
sir.
okay, all right.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.